of Formula One racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Vance. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. We go once and all. The cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. How are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is they going to go deep? Are they going to go who knows? Let's take it out and away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo, cancel it first, you're in the traction zone. I tried to mount up another overtake on 23 mark. This is round 3 mark.
And Timo are oh, it's not pit. Oh no! Oh my god, this was so sorry. Control myself. So Timo
I wouldn't be gonna penalty too, so they can stand at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
how many times did you see how many times
Hello everyone, welcome to SRL Tier 3 here in Circuit of the Americas in Texas, Austin, Texas. This week I'm joined by Mr. Flaccid Pixel.
Hello, hello.
Hello. And you know, first thing on the grid, I'm already on board with him, or just following him, is Gerster Milosh is back to F1.
Making his glorious return after roughly 2 months of not playing the game.
I mean, he did only do like what, 2 races or so, and
I believe so.
And one of them
something
was a
like
win
that
in Bahrain, so it's been a while. But yeah, on his lap here, he still has the helmet he used in the Ferrari, in the McLaren now, because he is a reserve after all, as Gango joins, and I think it caused a minor frame drop. By the way, a lot of people in chat already. Hello, everyone.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah.
Good to see it popping off.
So no bias here on board with Milosh until his lap finishes. Neon Ray is still staying in the pits. Neon fighting for the championship is a bit behind Owen. Owen's still leading. It's interesting though. Owen really only won 1 race so far this season.
Like, he's always been roughly thereabouts in a lot of races, and I think on balance he's been one of the more consistent drivers, hence his championship position. but he hasn't really been able to maximize his races recently. I think it's fair to say.
Hello, Chief. It's not it's Sanix and Fixel. As Milish puts in a 31.9 as and Gerla 31.7. So there's already you can really see Milish is a bit off pace from last season. Epic is glitched out fastest lap for me, but wait, who's Epic?
I believe he's new.
Yeah.
He's a reserve driver. Apparently he has a decent amount of league racing experience though, so he should be able to handle this just fine.
And Sonny with a 30.8. I'm really thinking poles around this track might drop down into 29, so I did see another race on this track. But then again, I think the pole was some idiot or something, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, at 29.
Well, I know the likes of Hugo and some idiot will be doing extremely low 29s in quali pace, so... I mean, for tier 3, if they can get like low 30s even would be pretty good effort, but 29s would be quite good altogether.
Yeah, I think 29s are going to be a really good thing, but yeah. Currently, Gerla and Sonny first two positions would have the grid yet to set in a lap time.
Yeah.
The track being a track that is quite messy on penalties. And,
It's quite easy to pick them up, yeah. Track limits can be marginal, especially with having to kind of thread the needle in Sector 1. And then there's a lot of medium speed corners as well with very strict track limits, so that kind of corner is very easy to pick up the time penalty on.
Yeah.
So that would be something important to watch out for.
he's by 1 up to P3 as well with a 30.8. You know, fun fact, this is I think my favorite track on F1.
It would definitely be one of my favorites as well.
Even though, you know, I dislike F1 so much. In F1 2019, I loved this track. In F1 2020, I didn't do a single lap running yet. Or maybe I did. I think I did a couple days ago in time trial. But anyways, I'm on board here with Hammer. Also, I guess you could say he's a bit fast. But starting his lap now. Actually, wait, he's not in hot lap PRS, so he's not going for it?
Yeah, interesting that. Maybe he's just doing some warm-up laps and wants to quali on the medium to do the counter strat. That's a possibility.
I mean, still this track is a soft medium. I think it's a relatively easy soft medium as well. At least it was in 2019.
Yeah.
We don't know what the weather is though, right?
No, we don't. But I presume by the fact that, well, actually, that has no bearing then, does it? Never mind. Well, the fact that some people have elected to do laps on mediums suggests that it will be dry.
Unless it gets wet around halfway point in the race, where the mediums, the softs might not make it to.
Yeah. Also, the other thing to consider, maybe Hammer's trying to play a smart game for the early laps, because the thing with Gotha, with the first sector, front tires can overheat a lot, especially on soft. So if you play a smart game by taking mediums and you don't have those issues, you can kind of pick your way through traffic and then find yourself in a good position and start running some clean air laps at a good pace.
Yeah, that's really true. You know, I'm going to ask you this. What lap do you think the first penalty is going to come down on? I'm going to say lap 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was lap 2, to be honest. Yeah, I would guess lap 2 as well.
Lap 2.
We shall see.
Penalty. And you know, now it's going to be a lap 1 penalty for sure. And we don't count the 5 seconds of your collision. Yeah, also when it comes down to turn 1, it's a relatively long run. It's not long, but it feels long because it's uphill. And it's a really tight corner, but has such a wide entry into it. So you can go.
Yeah, it's a very unusual corner.
Yeah, you can go almost 5 wide into that corner on lap 1, and 3 to 4 wide out of it. But the apex of it is super tight. So yeah, it's really easy to have an accident there. As Owen goes 30.8. 3 people in the 30.8. It's really close. Sonny is been Owen.
Yeah, pretty competitive as ever. Good to see it.
Who else is on a lap here? Is Danny? Yes, Danny's on a lap. Finishing it up. Goes a bit wide there in the last corner. But he was going to cross with a 33.1. So definitely not one of the best laps of this season from him.
Yeah, must have had some kind of issue on the lap, or maybe he's just setting banker times ahead of a medium run. Hard to say.
Ocean Chief says he heard the S's are now flat out. Mostly.
For the most part,
You need to lift a bit for the long right-hander.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Certainly to get the ideal line through it, yeah, you do need to lift slightly, but the rest of it is completely flat.
Okay. Neon Ray is on his outlap now. This is one person I really want to see how he does. You missed what, the last 2 or 3 races? You didn't commentate. So.
Yeah, that's correct. I believe Neon is 25 points behind Owen in the championship, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah,
he was quite quick last season here, if I remember correctly, and when Neon's on it, he's really on it, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do.
Yeah. Also, when it comes, he invalidates around the last thing. Hopefully, they don't invalidate his next lap. But he's starting his lap here, so might as well do an onboard with Neon for the whole lap. You want to do it? Should I do it?
I'll do it. So on the run up to turn 1, brake at the black box. Tried to get a late apex, didn't get any apex, but he kept the minimum speed up. Good drive out the corner. Flat through the S's, you want to thread the needle here and take as much curb as possible. Yeah, as we said, having to back it off in that right-hander. Good line through the left, keeps it tight in the right-hander, that's kind of the best way to approach it. Get a good cut back onto the left-hander, down towards the hairpin. Drive off this corner, really important, it's one of the longest straights in the calendar. A little bit later on the throttle than perhaps he could have been. But still nice and tidy on the drive out, and the traffic well out of the way. Braking at about the 70-meter mark here, using a lot of curb on the outside to open up the corner. Steady drive out, hooking that apex, keeping wide, an interesting line there. And then hooking back in for the second apex through the left-hander here. Around this fat corner, you want to keep it tight to the inside, just minimize the distance you have to travel. Turning point at the black box. Missed the apex a little bit, that will have cost him a tenth or two. Committed on the brakes, trying to get a good drive out, and that's a lap.
That's a 31.
131.0.
Yeah, so he missed his apex quite a few times.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the optimal lap. There is definitely time in it that he can find himself. If he could tidy up all those mistakes, I reckon he has a shout for the pole.
Yeah,
current
Epic
fastest
actually
lap,
won, so the
30.6.
Epic, yeah, 30.6, really good lap from him. Looking on the grid, where is Milosh? Oh, Milosh is about to start his lap here. Yeah, so that third sector, the start of it, it's the double right-hander. It's probably one of the easiest corners to really spin out on traction. Since you know you can easily accelerate in a straight line and just fully throttle it, but you want to go and throttle as early as possible there. But you kind of need to do it while still turning, and it's like right, and you really don't stop turning by the time you need to brake again. So it's really hard on the throttle.
Really, the key to this track is having good rhythm and good flow. Let's kind of just get the kind of timing of this is when you're turning, this is when you're braking, this is when you're accelerating. More so than most technical tracks where it's just boom, 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 these are your points, you do this, that, or the other here. Just finding your own rhythm at Kota is quite important, I think.
You've also got this long back DRS straight, which it's just a nice point in the track, especially in qualifying and in the race if you don't have anyone around you to just kind of collect yourself and prepare yourself for that last sector as well, because it is a pretty long straight and it's gonna offer some overtakes, especially going down into that turn. You can always fight back out of it as well, since the double right-hander is easily turns you can fight, and you can easily go side by side all the way from, oh, it was Milish invalidates there towards the end of the lap. But as I was saying, you can easily go side by side from all the way off the back DRS straight to basically that long right-hander, the corner before it. That's probably where we're going to be seeing some moves today.
Bit of a shame that Milos invalidated that lap, because the time overall was actually rather quick, and I think that mistake would have cost him time as well. So if he can just bring the car around, and if he has the fuel for one more lap, I reckon he can easily get into the top 10.
Yeah, for sure. Aceboy on his lap here. Missed his sector one time. Aceboy's also quite a rapid guy. Both him and Milos started the season together. Both took a bit of a break in between, and both are back now. So.
Yep. Allegedly, Aceboy is 10th and a half up on his first sector.
Oh, okay.
Which would see him about halfway towards the... Well, slightly more than halfway towards the deficit he has to Epic.
Let's see sector
So if
2,
he
though.
can pull the rest of the lap together, this could be a challenge for Paul. Lost a bit of time there, though. Yeah.
It's important he gets this last sector right here, but he would need 3/10 almost in the last sector, so... Fropsy actually puts it in provisional pole. That's a really good lap from Fropsy. His first
Just
time
by 300, so quite close. So yeah, good lap. And Epic won't be able to challenge that. He's still in the pits.
This is Aceboy coming through the last few corners here. Already ran out of ERS before the last turn even, and he's going to cross the line with a 30.7. So he improves, goes P4, but it's just a slight improvement, not enough for anything else.
Yeah.
Ray's on his out lap. Who else is on a lap here? Sonny is going to be starting. No.
And Chris retires from the session.
I think Max is
mustn't
on a
have
lap.
had fuel for another lap.
Yeah, Max is on a lap here. Running Bance's number. 45.
Yeah, so Max so far not set a time, so now is as good as any time to set a lap.
Let's see what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 31 something, 31.6. It goes P11.
31.6. Not bad for his only effort, or certainly his only valid effort in the session.
Yeah.
It's P11, kind of the best position to qualify in if you're not in the top 5, I would say generally.
Neon Ray starting his final lap of the session. As the session ends for us, probably still around 40 seconds left of the session. Yellow flag in sector 2, that's Fropsy. No, Fropsy retired in the pits. That's Max's Ferrari then. Neon Race through sector 1 in DS's. Looks much better than first time round.
Yeah, look quite smooth, and hopefully the traffic ahead is aware, and Max gets well out of the way.
And he is almost 1.5 tenths up on his time already. So sector 1 was definitely an improvement, and sector 3 is really where he lost out the most of his time, even out of the exit out of this hairpin on his lap. So
much smoother through the hairpin as well, so that definitely will have gained him a bit of time. Just overall looking a lot more together on this lap.
Just needs to not invalidate it. With the amount of he's going off track, even for that corner there after the straight, he's right on the edge and already
nearly 4/10 up.
Nearly 4/10. Looking really good. Let's see what he does here. This is probably the hardest corner on the track. Easy to lock up. Hard on exit as well. So on traction.
Yeah.
Gets it done. If he hits the apex here. Much better.
Didn't quite get it again.
Yeah, but it was still much faster than the first time around, I think.
Yeah, so will it be pole? It's gonna be close.
P4.
And actually doesn't... Sonny out of nowhere with a 30.1.
Okay, Sonny.
I sees you.
Okay, Sonny, okay. We see you. Yeah, where's Owen? Is Owen going to respond to this? Coming through the last
Owen's
few
only a
corners.
10th and a half up to the second sector,
Let's see if
not going to be enough.
I mean, we don't know what his Sector 3 is going to be like. He's definitely going to gain some space, positions here. If he keeps it clean, he did. It's P6, so 30.6. Doesn't get past Neon Rays. So 0 and
Yep.
P6, yeah.
But only a 10th off P2, and he's down in P6, which is a testament to how competitive the grid is.
Neon Rays says that was a disappointment, but the race is most important. Interesting thing about Neon Rays, I think he only did 2 laps, so he's got a fresh set of softs as well. If there's going to be a safety car or something like that, that he can just pit to. Which is, I don't think other people have it.
Still in P5, which all things considered, not a bad position.
No, Jensen, please don't ban me as your first act as a mod. But yeah, we have... Oh, wait, Goran went P3. We completely missed that as well.
Oh, and Danny was on lap, and he's lost the car and invalidated it, so Danny lowly P17. Not really what he would have wanted. Yeah, he's lit up his rear tires, that's neat.
He's getting them ready for the race, you know? Maybe the temperature stays some quality to the race. But yeah, we have a Red Bull front row lockout. Girl and Sonny, who are fighting for the Constructors' Championship. Yeah, they...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep,
good
Goran
job to
with the
them.
good efforts, and the 2 Williams with a good, strong showing.
Yeah, definitely Neon, round of applause for Frobsy as well from us. I think it's the first time he's really been this high up, and it's what a lap though, as well. So
Yep, a solid effort from him, and only 3/100ths off the front row as well, which is extremely good.
yeah, for sure. Wait, Tilt got mod as well. Uh-oh, what's happening? Where's my mod though? Oh no. I don't want to leave the session.
Don't do that.
But yeah, still phenomenal job from Sonny here.
Yeah, really good effort.
Yeah.
Quite comfortable gap in the end.
Fuber and P11, Max and Milos outside, Griza outside of the top 10 as well. Do you think they're all going to be starting mediums? I don't think the hards are really a fast tire here, so.
No, I don't think so either, particularly. I definitely think there will be some to try the counter strategy.
Hammer, what did Hammer try to do? P15 on mediums. We completely forgot about him, but.
Yeah, I guess his hope was to maybe qualify in the top 10 on the mediums. Obviously, not managing that down in P15. Probably expected that maybe the top 10 wouldn't have been quite as fast as they ended up being. I presume that was the case anyway. Because there's no other reason to qualify on the mediums down in P15. So. Yeah, I was just about to say the session is taking an awfully long time to progress.
It was.
Danny just left the session, so I presume his connection was holding things up somewhat. So he may well need an invite. Do I have Danny on my friends list though? That's the question.
I do if it needs to be.
I'm looking through. Yeah, I do have him. He's relaunched the game, so.
Ocean Chief just blocked me on the AGL stream. Okay. Okay, guys. This is it. Thanks for watching the stream today. Yeah, the race postponed to next time. Okay, let me just set up.
So formation lap underway. Sunny leading the grid around.
Oh yeah, Gengu. Wait, Gengu joined during quali. He didn't do a lap. Who is Gengu?
I have no idea.
Luckily, I have a mute button for that. Two people. Wait, Milosh and Hammer got disqualified. Uh-oh.
Not ideal, I would say. Yeah, and Fupar and Griza getting disqualified as well. There is a bit of a concertina in Sector 1 on the formation map.
And there's the AlphaTauri of Gengu, who I have no clue who he is.
I'm going to guess that Mr. That Bance has logged in under the EGL channel to type in chat that Maximilian Verstappen, number 33, is in fact a Belgian driver.
Oh well, but I thought that's a well-known fact, is it not?
Well, I believe it is, but you know,
Oh,
not everyone is enlightened.
Gengu spun. I still don't know who Gengu is, as Epic has the fastest lap from qualifying. And some things never change. Gengu can't race.
Think.
Is Gengu a person that should be racing, Pixel?
No,
Uh-oh.
but I can't do anything but the lobby while we're in the session, so I guess he's a friend of a friend because I did not set the session to invite only after we loaded into quali.
Hopefully he does not kill anyone.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Gengu, if you're listening, please retire. Thank you. Okay, he's doing funny things. Please don't. Right, yeah.
Is this a lobby
That's
restart?
concerning. Potentially.
Yeah. Gengu, no, please.
So, grid farming up now. A boosted mess starting on the hards. That's it's a bold choice. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say not a good one.
Busta's having connection issues as well.
Yeah, oh dear.
So the last car lining up in the grid, yeah. Can you give me a good camera angle, please, game? Okay, we have 5 red lights going off here. Are we gonna get the glitch? Yes, we are. As a
I
5
thought
red
they
lights.
fixed this.
Nah, they don't fix.
I
It's
guess
Codemasters.
not.
But the Coda Grand Prix is underway here. Off the line, I think Gerla gets a pretty good, decent start. Actually, no, that's Sonny.
Yeah, Goran got a fantastic start,
Yeah.
and having a look on
And,
the inside, I think
on
better
the
of it.
inside. Yeah. Oh!
Bit of contact, and
That's a lobby restart.
Gengu, yeah. Yeah, let's restart the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carnage. Yeah, that's right. Well, kind of my bad for not setting the session to invite only. That's my bad. Apologies.
Maybe he just had minor brake failure. Who knows? He just tried to send it a bit. He's going for more. Do we want to see more?
Guys, restart lobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
restarting.
Yeah, I've just announced it.
Thank you guys. Sorry, stream. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So that's something.
Sonix, if you could kindly let me know what the lobby is in like, or the quality positions are in like 2 seconds, that would be quite good.
Yeah. Do I need to? Can we see this from here? I don't think I can, right?
You should be able to check back in the stream.
Yeah, I will. Okay. So I switched it over to a nice
well,
black screen now.
I need to invite people first. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it is. Let me just open up the stream real fast as well. do. So yeah, we're gonna be restarting the lobby real fast. It was maybe I don't know. Maybe it was like I'm not gonna say anything. Failed to join the session? Wait, what? Invite again. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so this is really gonna kind of hamper Neon Rays though, because he was one of the only people with the first set of softs.
Yeah, I believe all of the top 10 qualified on softs.
Oh yeah, Neon Rays. Invite. Invites to everyone I can see on my friends list that should be racing here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send some vibe invites there, just in case they're actually used.
Okay. We have 18 people. You can start setting up the grid if you want to.
Just finish some
Oh shit, I know I'm not muted on Steam. I'm not muted on purpose. Who wants to watch a boring black screen stream right now while we set everything up? But yeah, if you want to come in as a spectator, go ahead.
Alright, so we can start setting up grid now.
Wait, should I be muted? I don't know. Okay, mute myself. Okay.
Alright, let's set up the lobby. So yeah, we did ping. We gave you plenty of time.
Yeah.
You can join, but you'll start from the back. Actually, you won't start because it's
No,
race.
because
Yeah.
straight to race. We also didn't set weather because we forgot. Uh, Dragon's a bit done with this game. Okay. Sonny lost connection to Steam.
Oh, stinky.
Did you give him an invite?
Yeah, I'll give Sonny an invite.
Oh, Goriza joins, but
Well, he's probably not going to be able to race now. It's
weather
awfully
is
unlucky.
wrong. Oh, come on. No one told us the weather, man. Oh, what am I getting messages on? Sonny's asking if we can redo because he doesn't have a setup and the weather's different.
Well, we've already restarted once. We can't restart again. Just for one person.
I mean, it is our bad for not asking the weather as well, but
Yeah, but it's the same for everyone,
Yeah.
so...
yeah. So this has been not going the smoothest way it could go. But weather's wrong. Maybe there's gonna be rain. Oh, don't want to leak that. I just need to check this if everything's fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we have wait. Let me check tires, because we needed to have people starting on the same tires as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did the top 10 on the same tires. Milosh on hards and boosted on hards. And Trevor Linden leaves the session. Wait, and why is Trevor in 11th? Did I mess something up?
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. I can't read. Hmm. So Pixel, what happens?
I'll let Triton decide. He's head FIA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Triton is saying restart.
Here we go again. Well. Okay.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Well, see everyone in another 5 minutes. Hopefully for the last restart. Because,
Pepsi Gray.
please. Can't take it anymore. When Boost MS leaves the session, no.
Oh.
Ah, no. What happened?
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside.
You're supposed to be lifting shells after this.
Man, we were supposed to be nearly finished and me playing Rocket League to my heart's content.
So
I mean, getting
guys,
extremely angry.
let's go. Interview time. So
Yeah, we're
everyone's
gonna have to
loading.
keep interviews really short after this.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Race winner and driver of the day. That should be it.
Yeah.
We don't have time for more people.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, we go on for the formation lap. Third time so far. The grid should be set right now, so
Should be.
should be. We double
Should
checked it.
be.
We double checked it 3 times. That's not even a double check anymore. Top 10 all on the same tires. Outside the top 10, of course, we see tire switches left and right. It's to be expected. 2 is missing. Yes, we are missing Colin, who didn't respond to his messages, and we're missing Max, who kept on crashing.
Yeah, he's having hard drive issues, I think it is.
So I think it would be just unfair to everyone else.
Yeah.
Wait. So yeah, sorry to them, but
Yeah. Also, thank you to Ocean Chief for helping out.
yeah, and thanks
big
for
ups.
everyone who is still watching and waited through, and everyone that still raced and waited through it all. But hey, you know, it's gonna be an exciting race, hopefully.
I mean, I'm gonna head out if this is a boring piece of crap race. Like after, like, it's taken us. We started the lobby an hour ago and we haven't started the first lap yet.
Well, we did start the first lap once.
We've spent 40 minutes just to get to the proper race start. Like, come on, man. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Oh, and Trevor did the funny restart I forgot set up. Mate, we've had 2 restarts.
Yeah, that's it's not gonna happen.
R.I.P. my man Trevor. Unlucky, bro.
Okay, you know, mood's high. We're all energized. I already ran out of water. I mean, I have a tiny bit left, but I mostly ran out. But yeah, we have them lining up on the grid for what I really hope is the last time today.
I really do hope.
So Sonny and Gerla on the front row for the 3rd time today.
Just dominating.
Yeah, so first time round, Goran got a phenomenal start. I think got P2 off the line. But let's see what happens here. The 5 red lights are going on for the Grand Prix. Finally about to go underway as the lights go off. And here we go. Off the line, I think Sonny gets a good start again. Goran might have gotten a good start. And there's a... Ooh, what's that? A Renault gets
boosted,
that's a
yeah, in connection issues.
Oh, connection issues.
So his AI has gotten a funny
side by
restart.
side, Goran goes a bit wide. Goran gets P2. Sonny leading out of the first few corners. And Fropsy might be challenging Gerla here.
Yeah,
as well.
he had a look.
Had a look.
Epic having issues? No. Yeah, Epic had a bit of a compromised start, but he's still running.
Yeah, so Goran is P2 behind Sonny. Bit of fighting there in the back, side by side. I think Riza was there in the mix as well. Trevor dropped down to P10. Yeah, no carnage on lap 1. Boosted disconnected AI dropping down the field. And yeah, kept it clean so far. Up in front, I think Fropsy's on the back of Gurla here. Not close enough to go for a move though. Might send one down the inside after the straight. Busimas joins. Yeah, but Fropsy's not going to go for it. One person that is going to go for it is Epic onto Owen, going side by side. Owen gets the position back.
And Shaka's gotten Hammer as well, so Hammer down to P17 and last. Yeah, so all the medium runners running line astern right at the back, but yeah. Well, we want to try and up the pace and keep with Danny when the DRS comes.
Yeah. Everyone is within 1 second of each other at the end of the first lap.
Yeah, but Sonny's nearly broken DRS. He's 8/10 to grenade.
My timings are messed up now because of Boost's mets.
Yeah.
Middle gets past his AI here. Let's see, up the grid, Fropsy all over the back of Gurla once again. Fropsy really on the pace today. Was there in qualifying and is here again in the race.
Yeah, eager to challenge today. Good to see it.
P4 right now. Or was it keep P5 for a second? Or am I missing something?
No, he was in. It was maybe because of boosted.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. But let's see, Fropsy Neon Rays having a run onto Fropsy here. I don't know if they're gonna fight for it. Neon Rays really needs to get quite a few points onto Owen, and I don't see any timing, so this is not going to be easy to read off. But Owen and Epic are fighting, and this is going to be costing Owen quite a lot of time to the cars in front.
Yeah. Crucially, though, still staying with the back of Ace Boy, just about. So for now, he's okay, but Epic looking to challenge.
Yeah, Epic's all over the back of Owen here. As Grisa picks up a 3-second time penalty on lap 2.
On lap 2,
as we predicted. We
are geniuses.
Geniuses. Maybe they watched over the stream and saw, okay, they said lap 2. Time
Maybe.
to go. DRS enabled this lap, and Epic is all over the back of Owen, even taps him a tiny bit there out of turn 1. So let's see if he's going to be going for a move here. Fropsy used to be on the back of Gurla through sector 1 on the previous lap. It's 2/10 off this time around. But yeah, everyone's keeping it clean. I don't think anyone wants to ruin the race so far because waiting so long.
Gurla's completely fallen off the back of the front 2.
Milosh, time penalty for him as well on the medium tires, 3 laps in. And Epic is gaining onto Owen rapidly. Almost through every corner, he has the pace on him, and he's gonna have DRS. But Owen got the better exit.
Fropsy might be challenging Gurla as well.
He is. Fropsy's gonna go around the outside.
Pass Ace Boy as well.
Fropsy goes past the outside. Epic goes past.
Epic making it 3 wide and nearly gets the 2 of them.
Owen actually gets past Ace Boy here, but Epic stays behind. So this is actually really good for Owen here. He has a car in between him and Epic now. Epic was really challenging Owen.
Grisa had issues of some kind getting passed by a whole host of cars.
So Epic really losing out here. He didn't lose out on positions, but Owen getting past him is not good. There's a yellow flag.
Grisa is around. Lots of damage on the front wing as well. It's still going though. But retires on track. That will be a penalty, mate. Can't do that.
We should restart the lobby.
I think we should. He didn't have a chance. He was busy racing. I'm sorry, that's salty.
Yeah, I think we were all a bit salty after all that wait. But yeah, Epic on the back of Aceboy now. So Epic really on the pace. Aceboy falling off of Owen here, which Epic needs to get past him because he doesn't want Aceboy to go past Owen here. Owen is not within DRS of the car in front. Neon Race is the car in front. Both of them fighting for the championship. Owen first, Neon Race second. Sonny third in the championship.
Oh, Milos in the wall.
damage.
Suboptimal. I believe he's missing the front
Yes,
left end
he
plate.
is.
Yes, he is.
Neon Rays on the back of Gurla. Will he go for it? No, he's gonna stay back this time around. What about Owen and Aceboy and Epic? I'm completely clicking the wrong things, but Epic stays behind Aceboy now, so doesn't get past. The DRS from Owen that Aceboy had, really playing a big role as well. That yellow flag, and that's Grease's car, who's still on track.
So Sonny has broken DRS now to Grenade.
And Fropsy is on P3 actually, 2 seconds off of Goran, but Fropsy with a really good drive so far from qualifying in the first few laps.
Yeah, doing super well. I wonder, can he try and chase the front two?
Neon Rays side by
whether
side
it'll
with
just
Gurla,
jump out.
and Neon Rays gets past Gurla here. I can't get a good camera angle, but yeah, Neon Rays into turn 1 with DRS. Got past Gurla, making it a Williams 3-4 right now.
Yeah, solid performance by them. Neon, as we know, is typically quite quick when it comes to the races when he's on form, so it'd be interesting to see if he can challenge Fropsy and the other boys ahead.
I don't think Fropsy will fight this one too hard, since they are teammates. I don't think he might fight it at all, but Fropsy's showing some superior pace today.
Yeah, I think Fropsy will be aware too that Neon is in a championship battle.
Yeah. Owen doesn't have DRS behind, and Gurla does, so this is actually even worse for Owen since he cannot catch up on the straight. Aceboy drop off of DRS, and Epic is still behind Aceboy. Epic can get past.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Maybe Aceboy has an aggressively low downforce setup, which is helping him out.
Or maybe he just forgot to load a setup. Who knows? Fropsy though, 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that could be crucial.
I think towards the end, we're going to be seeing that black and white box besides almost every driver on the grid. So
I think so. And there's another one.
Yep.
And another one.
So, Epic, DRS, into turn 1. Is he going to get past Aceboy? Yeah, this time he gets it, but Owen is a couple of seconds in front.
And crucially, Aceboy has 86% battery, Epic has 20.
What about
So
Owen?
this isn't over.
Owen has 24, so Owen low on battery as well. So Epic needs to catch up to Owen here. He really needs to if he wants that position. Well, Neon Rays is 6 tenths behind Fropsy here, and Goran actually caught up to Sonny into DRS again.
Yep. Gave it a good push. Hanging on.
So boosted mess, 3-second that penalty for him as well. Neon Rays not closing in enough. Neon Rays actually really low ERS for him. Fropsy 50% ERS. Goran 16. Sonny 37. We already saw Owens. What about Gurla? Gurla 38. Aceboy, yeah, Aceboy out of the top 10 right now on the highest ERS, but he is a bit way back from the podium positions right now. So.
Yeah, and Neon even closer now to the back of Fropsy.
He's closing
Could
in.
maybe try a move down to turn 1, if he can get a good run out of the final corner.
Fropsy running a bit wide. It seems like Fropsy might have gotten the better exit, but with DRS and a bit of ERS, Neon Rays is going to go past. Fropsy, I don't think, will fight this one.
No, I'm not fighting it too hard.
I think he just wanted to break normally and just keep it as close as possible.
Just minimize the time loss, I guess.
So Neon Rays up to P3 right now, Owen down to P6, so that's already a, 7-point gap?
Well, let's see. P6 is 8 points and P3 is 15, so yeah, that would be 7.
Danny, 3-second time penalty, so half the grid almost on penalties already.
Half the grid has already ooped at quarter distance.
See, Curse here, a bit of a DRS train from Trevor down to Danny. Hammer actually, Hammer P13 on those medium tires, opting for the reverse strategy. not having the best of races so far. As Curse pulls around the inside after the DRS zone and gets past Trevor Linden here. So that was a move. Fubar gets the 3-second time penalty. As Epic
that's
got
his
past
second.
Epic got past Aceboy, I missed that one, and is 3 tenths behind Owen here, and yeah, Aceboy is already 3 seconds off of Epic, so I don't know what happened there.
Aceboy's having some kind of a struggle. Maybe he's forgotten to load his setup or something, and he's not burning any battery either, which is not gonna help his pace.
Epic though on the back of Owen. Is he gonna go for it into turn 1? Seems like he is. Owen blocks off the inside. Epic needs to lift a bit. Looks around the outside, has a lot more speed through the corner. Owen tries to block him off. He has the inside for the coming next right-hander. Keeping it on the inside. Owen trying to keep on the outside, but I think Epic gets the position here, so that was really good racing from Epic. Really nice overtake as well.
Yep, both of them with no battery either. So Owen is going to need a good drive off the corner, off the hairpin, I should say, to get this on the DRS.
Yeah, but DRS alone is quite strong as well. So with no battery, I don't know how much Epic will be able to defend. But look at this, the delta is dropping so much for Owen. 7 tenths already. Lost almost 2 tenths out of that hairpin corner.
Yeah,
but
I think it's too far back.
Yeah, I think it definitely will.
With no battery.
Gain 2 tenths. 3 tenths, yeah, it's not going to be enough. So Owen's going to stay behind. Interesting.
Yeah, so Epic can now begin to try to consolidate that and try to catch Gurla. 5 tenths off Gurla at the moment.
Hammer is on the back of both the racing points here on the medium tire. So I don't know at what point the softs kind of die out and the mediums become into effect, but I would be thinking that at this point in the race, the mediums are definitely faster than the softs.
Well, Danny came in for the mediums last lap, so I suppose we're kind of getting to that point now where, as Epic pits now, and Aceboy.
The racing points opting to stay out. And racing points just feel so unnatural to say.
Yeah, so at this point,
Hammer going on the inside of Trevor. Gets an easy move. Hits the apex as well.
Quite simple in the end.
Yeah, so sorry for interrupting. What were you about to say?
So Owen choosing to stay out even though Epic came in, and Aceboy will probably get the undercut, but Epic has gone for hards. Not sure why he's done that.
Might not be the best call. And again, the soft, I don't know how the medium wear will be towards the end of the race. I don't know if Epic is a pad or a wheel user as well.
Yeah, again, maybe that has some bearing on it, on the decision to go with hards.
So Chris trying to break slipstream here from Hammer, but Hammer has DRS, no battery anymore, just burned it all through, trying to look for the inside on that hard braking zone, that 90-degree turn after the DRS. They're going side by side, coming up for the next double right-hander on the outside. Hammer's trying to go for a move, keeping it on the outside, still there, still holding on. This will turn from the inside for Hammer. Hammer has the inside for next turn, and I think it's going to be a move, but Curse is keeping it on the outside, and I think Hammer just gets it.
Really great side-by-side racing there.
Yeah. We got Owen fans in chat.
Sunny pits.
Sunny pits, okay.
And Owen, as would be expected, pitting now to cover off that
Ooh, Aceboy is behind someone though. Aceboy is behind Shaka, so I don't know how much time he's gonna be losing, and I think he might have lost a bit of time there, but he's definitely losing time as Milosh picks up his second time penalty, so that's 6 for him. He's gonna be having.
So where is Epic? Yeah, Epic coming out
behind.
Just on terms with Owen, but yeah, just behind.
I think that's the hard tire, it's just a slower tire.
Yeah,
ooh.
I think it is.
I think Owen had a bit of a stutter there, and Epic had to back off because otherwise he would have just rammed into the back of Owen.
So as a consequence, Owen really profiting from this decision by Epic, and then Aceboy having the traffic from Shaka. So he got to protect his position and get the fresher tires, which is really kind of the optimal thing to do.
Curse 3-second time penalty.
And Sonny already passed Trevor Linden.
Sonny's gonna be flying here. Next car in front for Sonny will be Hammer. Person started towards the back of the field, started on the reverse strategy, and yeah, up to P5 now. He will be a lot faster towards the end of the race.
Yep. And then once he clears Hammer, he has free air all the way.
Fropsy,
Yeah,
or actually
Neon
Neon Race
pitting
Gurla.
now.
Yeah, so is
And
Gurla.
Gurla.
Fropsy and Goran staying out for one more lap. So they're taking these softs quite far into the race. Epic picks up a 3-second time penalty. Okay. Oh, and there's a yellow flag, and that's was I think Shaka, who might have lost it a bit through that right-hander. But yeah, as I was gonna say, I forgot. So Epic 9/10 off of Owen. Dropped out of DRS. Hammer picks up a
And
3-second
Hammer,
penalty.
yeah.
Yeah, it's looking grim looking at the penalty things.
It is.
Guys, how hard is it to keep it on track? Come on.
And Sonny's still on 1 warning. Grenade on 1 warning as well. Fropsy actually has 2 penalties now. Neon Rays getting by Fubar. Dispatches of him rather quickly.
Yeah, oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So, it's interesting, right? Everyone's pitting super early onto the mediums. But I wonder if Goran and Fropsy are trying to overcut it, or they just think the mediums won't get it to the end, pitting so early.
Yeah. Well, both of them are pitting now anyway, but they'll obviously have a tire life advantage.
Yeah, most definitely.
And 0 and 3 seconds.
It's gonna play into big effect towards the end of the race, as Hammer takes the race lead here. I mean, Sonny is right behind him, but...
Yeah. I expect come the end of back straight, this situation will have
What's
changed.
this? Neon Race, Trevor, and Goran. Goran came out of the pits right in front of them both. But Neon Race in a really good position, and Trevor Linden defending that position for his life, but he is on the slower tire. So, yeah, I don't know what's this. Neon Race are on the outside, though. Once you get past him as fast as possible, does it. Goran, though,
Yep.
gained a bit of time onto Neon here. Gurla, 3
Yeah,
seconds.
Crucially, Neon a bit closer now than he was at the pit stops. Gaining time to that undercut.
Fropsy really lost out the most here.
Yeah, this cycle has been quite damaging to him. But still right behind Gurla, so not too bad. And actually tries around the outside, can't get it done.
This fighting
Well,
is bringing
he's still there or
Owen closer and
thereabouts.
closer. As Trevor Linden in front is going to be blocking them. I think
Yeah,
Trevor
he's
will be
the,
pitting this lap as Fropsy's all over the back of Gurla here, and so is Owen. Owen gets a bit wide there.
Yeah.
Time loss.
Trevor, very much the proverbial cork in the bottle at the moment.
Yeah, Trevor's going to be
And
going
yeah,
into
healing
the
into the
here.
pits. Wouldn't
Well,
it be
that's
funny
really-
if he trolled that and then moved back to the outside and went
Sonny
around
goes
again?
past Hammer here for the race lead. Well, it was the net race lead overall, but gets it on track now as well. So now he just needs to bang in those lap times, and it seems like the race is basically his.
Yeah, he has nearly 5 seconds of daylight to Grenade. So he should be happy hunting for Sonny now. Barring any dramas.
So Owen is on the back of Fropsy, on the back of Gurla here. So 3 cars. Epic is a bit far off because wait, what happened to Sonny?
Oh, Sonny is
Oh.
disconnected.
Oh no! Restart lobby. Oh, that's pretty bad. You give him an invite?
Yeah, got him.
Okay. Yeah. So Sonny is that's not good.
He has a lead though, crucially, but it's coming down quick.
As Fropsy's looking on the back of Gurla, looking on the inside, Fropsy's gonna send one down. Going side by side, gets a block, no contact. Gurla has the inside, but Fropsy can't keep around the outside. Might go look for a switch back here. Gurla goes a bit deep. Fropsy switching back, and Fropsy gets the move. Gurla fighting back though for the inside. Gurla has the inside line here, so Gurla's gonna get it back. Fropsy goes a bit wide there. Fropsy keeps it. I don't know how legal that is, but I don't care if it's legal. It looked good.
It did.
It did. That's a good racing. You know, might have been off track, but you know, it is what it is. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do sometimes.
It is what it is. And
So-
Sonny's back, but Grenade now comfortably within DRS. So that whole debacle has cost Sonny massively.
yeah, Neon Ray's also catching up now. So
Propsy and Gurla still going at it in turn 1 and
Going
side by side into turn 2.
Yeah, Gurla
Gurla gets it for now. But Gurla has no battery left. Propsy's still on about 50%.
this is really good racing from Fropsy. Fropsy managing his race. He needs to get past Gurla though, because Owen is on the back, ready to, you know, ready to do his thing. No, don't, no. I heard your chair move and I thought you were gonna.
I think that was my brother's door actually. Oh, Fropsy, no!
No. Oh.
Not ideal.
So Owen picks up the position here. Oh, that's so hollow.
It is.
I mean, I am rooting for Fropsy basically. Fropsy did start the season off in tier 2, didn't he? And he came to tier 3 off of that, because I think probably a better time for him.
I would guess so, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's just I think the best performance from him I've seen so far, and yeah. One mistake, but he definitely has the pace to get it back, so I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm also unbiased because I'm a commentator. Clean racing all the way, guys. I mean that. Don't pull off a what was his name? Whatever. The guy.
Gengu.
The guy that caused everything. Yeah, so 6 drivers without penalties so far. This is interesting though. The top 3 or the net top 3 within 3 seconds of each other, or within a second of each other.
Within 2 seconds.
Yeah, that thing. I can't
Yeah.
count. I can't read.
Yeah,
And-
so Neon Ray is suddenly staring at a possible race win. Meanwhile, Owen down in P6. Well, effective P5, I should say.
Goran actually dropped out of ERS of Sony. Well, you know, you might say effective P5, but Hammer's gonna pit eventually. I'm thinking he's gonna pit in around 4 laps or so. And he's gonna go on softs. And if he can bang in sometimes with those softs, compared to the old mediums at that point, I don't know.
Yeah.
He could be getting up some good positions as well.
And Gurla's fighting with Owen there, trying around the outside, and he's gonna do it as well. And Owen picked up a time
Oh,
penalty
and
and all that.
Fropsy looking close on the back. Fropsy runs a bit wide. Owen trying to fight back though on the inside.
Yeah,
No.
having a sniff. Yellow flag somewhere in sector 3. Didn't see who that was.
That's
I
a
think
Force
it was
India
Curve.
or Curse, yeah, a Racing Point. Fropsy though on the back of Owen here. Fropsy's gonna look down the inside. Owen looking down the inside of Gurla actually. Owen is gonna send one down. Gurla keeps the position. Fropsy on the back, and Epic caught up to this. All of them fighting. Brings Epic back.
Fropsy with a bit of a run, but not the space. Damn, this is really entertaining.
Word the restarts.
Hmm. Well, no, but yeah.
You should have just skipped it as the first race. What's his gang? Oh, Fropsy has
Oh,
another
and
moment.
Fropsy
Oh,
getting loose
no.
on traction again.
And this Epic might get him here, but no, he's not. Fuber, 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Shaka's spun at the final corner. Not having a good time.
Fropsy didn't
And,
lose DRS, which is the crucial thing here, because Gurla and Owen are going to be fighting. So all the time he might have lost from that half spin, he's going to get it back because, you know, funny game.
Yeah, now Sonny attacking the back of Hammer again. Hammer's pace at
Oh,
this point
yellow
in the
flag,
race
and that's, I
is
think,
actually pretty decent.
that's-
That's cursed.
a beautiful camera angle of him
Mm.
putting his car back the right way. But anyways, back to the real fight. Owen is
Hammer
Hammer
pits.
pits. So lap 17.
Yeah, so watch this space, essentially.
P5, so that's a 5-point gap between Neon and Owen. What did you say the gap between them is? 25 points?
25 points, I believe, yeah.
25 points. Fropsy another
Propsy
3-second time
another
penalty.
time penalty, yeah.
Keep in mind, Owen has 6. Let me actually check the penalties real fast. It's funny because I can do it now. So Fropsy's on 12 actually. That's not good. Fropsy's in 12, Epic's in 3, Aceboy's in 3, Hammer's in 3, and Hammer's only 4 seconds off of Aceboy, 9 seconds off of Owen in total, or off the pack. So I think he's gonna be catching up quite fast here.
Yeah, Hammer's gonna be super rapid.
I think Epic's tires might be good towards the final few laps, but Epic's on completely no ERS. So there's that.
Yeah, Hammer's already caught over a second to Aceboy.
So 4 people without penalties now. 3 of them being top 3 drivers and one of them being P12 Trevor Linden. Curse picks up another one.
Not optimal. Neon is right on the back of Grenade now. 0.3 of a second. And crucially though, Grenade has DRS to Sonny.
Yeah. Neon Rays is showing his pace once more. Definitely on the pace. Hammer 8 seconds off of Epic though.
Yeah, Hammer's caught Aceboy by 2 seconds this lap. Quite impressive pace.
So there's 2 real fights going on track right now. We have Gerla, Owen, Fropsy, and Epic, and then we have the top 3 fight, both of which are I think the Gerla, Owen, and Fropsy and Epic fight is a bit more feisty because they are kind of all on equal penalties, while as in front they're kind of all DRSing off each other and just hoping for someone to pick up a penalty, because that's really gonna stir the pot. As Owen and Gerla switching positions. Owen down the outside, switches back for his inside here, keeps it. Is Gerla gonna fight it back? Gerla
hanging
goes for
on
the switch back.
Yeah.
No, Owen's gonna get the position actually, so Owen goes up to P4. This is crucial for Owen to get past here, since he needs to start catching and he needs to start pulling away from Gerla really because of his penalties.
Yeah, he really needs to try and do something about the deficit to Neon Rays.
As there's 10 laps remaining of the race. Where, yeah, I think it's 10 this one. Oh! And Epic loses it! Oh no!
Oh dear, yeah, and wing damage as well.
He lost it out of the last turn.
This is hugely costly, and as expected, Hammer with the fastest lap.
And Epic also
Already on the back of Aceboy, and about to overtake him.
Yeah, Epic reset the track and retired on track. Yeah, that's not, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, I understand the frustration, but please, at the very least, drive around to the pits and retire in the pit lane.
Yeah. Oh, my boy Neth is in chat as well. What is up, Neth? Yeah. Hammer still in the back of Aceboy. Can't really get past him. Probably will here with the assistance of DRS, but Aceboy 7 seconds off of Fropsy. Yeah, DRS Hammer's just gonna pull past.
Yeah, pretty easy in the end. And Aceboy not making life difficult. Not that he particularly could. 7 seconds to Fropsy now. What can Hammer do about that? Still Linus Stern at the front. Nothing has changed. as of yet. Neon Rays on 2 warnings, Sunny and Grenade on 1 each.
So it's interesting, Owen, this is always fun to watch. Just Frobsy breaks really late, taps a bit of Gurla's rear end there. But yeah, as I was saying, Owen, because you know how it is, everyone's trying to get a bit of slipstream, and it's just fun to see Owen moves a tiny bit as he goes a bit wide there. So
Yeah,
Frobsy
wide.
makes a mistake. And Owen
Yeah, so
goes
Gurla quite
wide
close
again.
on the back now.
Yeah, Owen's made 2 mistakes there through that sector 1, and Gurla's on the back of him. Owen a bit squirmy, and Gurla's gonna send one down the inside of the hairpin.
Yeah,
keep
Gurla
around
playing
the
this
outside.
smart though, wants to wait till he got the DRS detection.
And if he does, and Gurla's gonna go past Owen here, which again is crucial for Owen because he needs to be the one in front. He needs to be pulling away, but is Frobsy gonna go for it as well?
Yeah.
Frobsy on the outside, Owen covering on the inside, and
I think that was some high IQ driving by Gurla. He
Frobsy fighting
It-
Owen
it-
here, and Frobsy gets past Owen, keeping it on the inside.
yeah.
Frobsy gonna
I
go
think
around the
Gurla has
outside,
put
off
and own
track.
another time penalty.
Ooh, this is gonna
I
be
think
really
Gurla
bad
has a big brain. This is he showed his nose on the inside of Owen, compromised his line. Never actually wanted to overtake, I don't think, but compromised Owen's exit.
Yeah.
And made him vulnerable to Frobsy. And this is important for Sonny in the championship fight as well. Sonny has an outside chance, so Gurla coming in trumps for his teammate.
Wait, what are actually the gaps in
Allow me to check. So Sonny currently in P3 in the championship, 50 points off Owen at the moment. So really everything he can gain on both Neon and Owen counts massively. So Gurla pulling up off things like that for his teammate is huge.
Yeah, definitely. Owen has 6 seconds of penalties as well, which is gonna play effect in the end. Actually, no, he has 9.
He has 9, I'm
and
pretty
Frobsy,
sure, yeah.
Frobsy kind of doing the same thing Gurla did last lap, but Owen has DRS this time around, so I don't think Frobsy's gonna have an easy job getting past Owen here, which he won't. But Owen's not gonna catch up enough to Gurla to mount a move as well, so yeah. Frobsy braking in late. And,
Yeah, so Owen 9 seconds, Frobsy 12. Gurla has 6. So Hammer has 3 seconds.
Oh, Frobsy! He saved it. That was a good drift there through that corner. That's not how you keep the tires alive.
So Hammer is about 7 or 8 tenths off P4 with the penalties as they currently stand. He's effective P5 at the moment, and he's just set another fastest lap. But, if he can close in just a tiny little bit more on Gurla, then P4 is his.
Yeah, and this is even worse for Owen and better for Sonny and Neon Rays in the championship, since Owen, by losing out to Hammer, Owen really loses out 2 more points to Neon, and yeah, even more points to Sonny.
Yeah, so this is exactly what Owen doesn't want.
But it is exactly what Owen's gonna get.
Yeah. Like, Owen's only consolation at the moment is that Hammer on the counter strategy has denied Sonny and Neon the
Neon,
passes.
sorry, that's Neon going on the inside of Goran. Oh, what?
bit of ghosting going on there.
Good game. I can't with this game, man. Codemasters, please. That was quite something. I thought they completely both died there.
Yeah, that was interesting to see. And Grenade now out of the DRS of Sonny as a result of this.
Yeah. This is gonna be really good for Neon Rays here. I think Neon Rays is fine with Sonny winning this race, but he really needs.
And Neon gonna go for it.
Yeah, he is, and
Oh.
desyncing, but Neon goes deep and goes past. What's happening?
Interesting.
Yeah, really interesting. Hammer gets past Fropsy here, and is 1.3 off of Owen.
And crucially, within 3 seconds of Gurla. So, Hammer now effective P4.
Neon Ray's 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that's crucial.
Oh, that's bad.
So that puts him down to effective P3 now.
Yeah. That is crucial for Neon Rays. So 3 points he could be gaining is 3 points lost. Ace Boy gets a 3-second time penalty. 3 drivers left with time penalties. You know, maybe this week instead of how many drivers DNF, it should be just how many people don't pick up a penalty.
3.
3, yeah. Yeah. So Ace Boy is really struggling down to P10, but he is in softs, fresh softs actually. And goes past Trevor here.
Yeah, pretty clinical
Hammer
move in the
on
end.
the back of Owen.
Simple.
I think Owen will fight him here. Owen is basically net P6 at this point. On the outside, Hammer's looking, and I don't think Owen's gonna fight it too hard.
Hammer goes a bit deep. Fought himself there more than Owen, really. And lost.
Ace Boy, fastest lap, 32.5 in P8. 19 seconds off of Fropsy though, I don't think that will be time he can gain back. It might
Well,
go-
you'd say that, but with Fropsy's penalties,
Oh wait, I was forgetting.
so Ace Boy has 6 seconds, Fropsy has 12.
Well, he needs to gain 13 seconds basically.
Yeah,
in
probably
5
not gonna
laps.
happen.
Well, it could be, because
there
Hammer was
goes-
gaining 2 seconds per lap before, as Hammer goes past Owen here. Or, no, Owen's still fighting, Owen's trying to hold it.
Yeah, and compromise himself more than anything, really. In so doing.
Yeah, so loses more time to Gurla here.
Ooh, Hammer ran a bit deep, locking up, nearly hit the back of Gurla, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah, so Hammer with a phenomenal drive so far, starting not up in front, started 13th, is up to P5. A really good drive from him with the reverse strategy, and is actually up. It's going to be up to P4 if we're being realistic here.
Yeah, from P15 on the grid, which is
It's
quite
looking
impressive.
for a move on the inside of turn 1. I don't always get the worst camera angles. Gurla's holding it on the outside. Gurla keeps it on track, but loses out the position. There was a bit of wheel bumping there. Just give me the right end. Neon Rays, 1.7 seconds clear. So Neon Rays needs almost a second and a half in the next few laps to keep that P2.
Yep.
And they're all broken off of DRS. So if there is a time to do it, it's now. If he can get those 2 tenths and catch up to Sonny within DRS, it's really his best chance.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah. If he does that, that's going to be a huge help, but it's basically do or die, really, for P2. And he's going to need to take that P2 to minimize the loss to Sonny and try and gain as much over Owen as he can.
Well, if he gets P3, he gains 7 points onto Owen, so the gap goes down to 18 points, and the gap from him and Sonny goes down to 15 points. So the gap from Sonny to Owen after this race would be what, 33 points in that case?
Neon, if he takes P2, loses 7 points to Sonny. So the gap between the two of them is 18.
Oh, it's 18.
And then
yeah,
the gap, Neon, let me see, he'll score 18. He'll gain 10 points onto Owen.
Oh,
he
Neon's is
takes
actually
P2.
gaining a lot onto Sonny here. Neon's pushing real hard. He's within the DRS. 1.8
Yeah.
seconds clear, but he would have to clear Sonny as well, not just catch up to him, because if he stays in the DRS, that just means Goran's gonna catch up as well.
Yeah. So if Neon takes P2, he gains 10 points on Owen, which means the gap to them is 15.
Yeah.
And the gap from Neon to Sunny is 18. So then everyone's within. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually. 33 points.
Okay, quick math. Otherwise, it's
Well,
gonna
not
be what,
particularly
36?
quick, but you know. Crucially, Grenade is holding the gap down to the 1.6, 1.7 seconds.
Yeah.
Neon's fallen back out to the DRS.
So if Sonny starts pushing hard here for the last few laps, this is gonna help Neon. Otherwise, it's not. Yeah, that's a good comment right there that I made. Yeah, I'm proud of that one. Took a lot of brain power to come up.
I can imagine.
Milosh adding another one to his collection.
His collection quite expansive.
Let me check.
He has 6 of those.
Ooh, 6. Okay. It's currently has the highest collection on the grid. Wait, what does Boosted has? Oh, Boosted has a 10-second exceeding track limits penalty. Okay. Oh, Girl at 3-second time penalty. But Owen has 9.
Yeah. So really the...
Oh, they're both on 9.
solo
They're
effect.
both on 9. Both Gorla and Owen are on 9.
So this is a straight fight then, but
Yeah.
Gorilla has broken DRS to Owen. And he has slightly more battery than Owen does.
And Neon Rays is 2.1 seconds here. He needs 9 tenths in 2 laps. 8 tenths in 2 laps now. To Goran. This might go down to the wire of who finishes where.
8 tenths in a lap and 3 corners.
Meanwhile, Danny going past Fubar here. Might as well show some other drivers because I've been stuck on that top 3 and then Gorilla, Owen, Fropsy for quite some time now. We basically just ignored everyone else in the race.
Yeah, but this battle for the championship is so riveting, so...
Yeah. It is gonna go down to the last race, so...
Realistically, yeah. Neon, he's so close, but I don't think this is going to be enough.
I don't think it will either. He's catching up to the back of Sonny here, but he needs to get past Sonny. He needs to get that gap.
Yeah, Goran is on 2 warnings, so it's
one
imperative
mistake,
that he doesn't
one
make a
from
mistake.
Goran here. Let's
Yeah.
go on board with him. He's not gonna make a mistake. He's staying, so he doesn't even want to think about going wide. Oh, and another penalty.
Oh,
so
and yeah,
that's gonna be irrelevant in the end, even if he gets past Gurla here. But yeah, yeah. Neon Rays lost time out to Goran now, so Neon Rays gonna drop the position. Alright, goes a bit deep. So yeah, if Neon Rays gets P3 then it's gonna be a 36-point gap between all of them, right?
P3, I think so, yeah. No.
Okay.
Sonny still gains the same amount on Owen, so it will still be a 33-point gap regardless, but...
oh yeah, true. Sonny wins the race. Neon Rays gets second on track. Third, wait. Oh yeah, Sonny dropped down because of the leave glitch. But Sonny did finish first because he did have no penalties. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonny, no penalties. Yeah.
Sonny, no penalties.
So that's just the... Yeah. That's the leave glitch.
Hammer with a fantastic P4.
Yeah, that would be driver of the day,
Yeah,
in my opinion. for Hammer.
Agreed. No doubt. Reverse strategy made it work. Cleared the field.
Yeah,
fantastic
good
job.
overtaking, good wheel to wheel. Not really any mistakes besides that one penalty.
Sonny is a race winner as well, so don't get fooled by that. Goran did a fantastic job as well. Got a good start up to P2 at the start. Then we have Gurla in P5. Good points for Red Bull in this race. Owen P6. Again, not the best result from Owen. Out of that P12 he had in Suzuka last week to P6, at least he gained some points, but still lost out on.
Yeah, still a big loss to especially Sonny, but also Neon.
Yeah, Feta, to answer your question, it's a bug when you leave the race or something. You get a timing glitch, and it always just puts you down.
Yeah, but we can say with certainty, based on the fact that Sonny had no penalties, that he is actually the race winner.
Yeah. Then we have Fropsy in P7. Aceboy, who qualified higher up and really didn't have the race to remember. It's more of one of those forgetful races.
Yeah, Aceboy just... I don't know, he just wasn't... Not that he was driving bad, but he wasn't driving exceptionally well today, I think it's fair to say. Just... He was never really much of a feature in this one, unfortunately.
Yeah. Trevor Linden in P9. I missed out P10. But yeah, this was the race.
Game
driver.
bring with us.
Yeah. A few restarts.
Yeah,
we are almost 2 hours in the stream.
Pog.
Short interviews today. Because, yeah.
Yep. So, race winner and driver of the day, basically, I think. That's the best we can do.
Yeah. Oh, P10 was Danny. Okay, so both the Haas's get some points as well. But yeah, a good race. Milos finishes P13. Not a race for him. On his race back. Yeah. So let's just start on with the interviews.
Hello.
Hello.
Another tier 3 race, another win. Not a straightforward path to it, both with the restarts and connection issues. Talk us through your time.
Oh, I mean, I was happy with the qualifying. Managed to set a decent lap at the end, which turned to be ahead by quite a large margin, which gave me a lot of confidence for the race, seeing gap to P2 being that big. And that helped me drastically. But after the restarts, I was afraid with the second restart that this race might be actually trash because I lost connection and I couldn't load in my setup, and I was so scared because I also knew that besides that I would have this bug with cold tires, and I actually had it. So I thought I was really frustrated. I glad we made another setup. Yeah, and in the race, even though I was leading entire race, it was still not easy. I tried to keep Granat away from my DRS for so long, and when I managed to finally break it and create a gap, I think I did it on the entire soft stint. I couldn't get away from him, but then I pitted, and for some reason he decided to stay out. So this helped me drastically to extend the gap, but then I disconnected, and I was so scared that I might have to do some catching up. But when the gap from the undercut saved my race there, and I managed to reconnect just when Granat was about to overtake me. So that made me. The problem was that I had to overtake Hammer and escape the DRS again, which wasn't something easy. But after a few laps, when they started battling with Neon, it's managed to figure it out. Just had to bring it home from there and managed to do so.
Yeah, so very well driven. Good result. The gap in the championship now stands at 33 points. 3 races to go, 11 points a race. Do you think you can do it?
I mean, I hope so. I most definitely hope so. This is another race when I managed to be ahead of Owen and Nguyen by quite a large margin. So yeah, everything. I think it's still on the table. It just needs. Abu Dhabi is one of my strongest tracks. Mexico and Brazil, not so much, but still hoping for good results there. So
If your current run of form and conversely also Owen's lack of form recently or any indication, it should go right to the very end. Which should be pretty exciting.
yeah, I hope so. Win or lose, if it's exciting, it will be more fun for everyone.
Yeah, certainly. In any case, you've been driving really well, so keep up the hard work, and with any luck, it pays off.
All right.
Yeah, congrats
Hopefully.
on the win again.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Congrats, man. Cheers.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna drag hammer in.
Yeah.
Unceremoniously.
You
Hello.
don't have a choice. You're interviewed.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Driver of the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I see in the chat you're saying that you kind of messed up your restart, but still, what was it? P
4.
was P14 to P4 in the end.
Yeah.
All in not racing.
Yeah, basically P17 to P4 because I don't know, there was a disconnected car at the start and I got distracted and I saw some carnage at the front, so I thought, okay, take it easy, but then I took it too easy and I was lost. So then I knew how difficult it would become because it basically meant I had to overtake everybody while starting on the slower tire. So yeah, it was a big struggle. And I think if I didn't get, it's obvious you get held in traffic, but if I didn't get held in traffic, I might still have made it till the top 3, but that was just one bridge too far.
Yeah, but still, P4 are really good results, and like it wasn't easy. You did have to do some overtaking, run the counter strategies, so very hard earned. So well done.
Yeah, some of the overtakes were pretty difficult though, because if people defend the outside, it's fine, because then you can dive the inside and you're usually okay. But if they defend the inside, it's super hard on this track, because I go to the outside, but then there's no grip there, and you just go wide and off track. So it was pretty difficult. So respect to everybody who was defending. It was all cleanly as well. I didn't have really any major incident. I mean, of course, you get pushed wide a bit, but that's the nature of the track. So I actually enjoyed much of the fighting with some of the guys like Sonny, Owen, and Gerla, Fropsy as well. Basically everybody, I think. I've seen everybody today. So yeah, it was at least great fun. But next time I should really start better.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at the standings. You're currently P8 on 86 points. Do you have any particular goal in terms of the championship, or just to turn up and have fun?
Well, not really, because I joined the season way too late. But I'd like to at least pick up some more podiums and jump a few spots. It's for me, it's mainly preparation for SLR now. But I'm having fun doing that, so that's nice.
Well, I mean, 4 podiums, including 2 race wins from 6 races, is not a bad effort at things.
No, it's above expectations, because when I saw who was racing in Tier 3, like Sonny, I know from SLR, and some other, I think I've seen Owen and Danny in SLR as well, and Neon Race also, who's basically even Tier 2 SLR pace, so I thought it was going to be really difficult. So I'm already surprised that I picked up 2 wins, because it's a really competitive field at the front 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah,
not that the rest is bad, but they stand out. Like those guys I just named, they really stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that about sums it up for my questions. I don't know if Sanix has any.
No, I don't. I would just like to congratulate you again on a fantastic race and on getting driver of the day from us and the game.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for racing, and sorry for all the inconvenience.
No problem. It's just a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. See you guys.
See ya.
Yeah, see you. I guess that about sums it up then.
Yeah, Asmat in chat really wants to talk, us to interview Goran, so if you want a fast one with him.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, we just Goran, P2,
All Qatar, yeah.
yeah, P2. Good race, fun race from you. Kept it with Neon and Sonny for.
Yeah, I saw the Red Bull from behind the whole race, so it was fun. I hope Toto Wolff give me a spot in this league now, because I'm only a reserve driver. So shout out to every team bosses out there watching this. I'm a free agent.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. That's good.
That
Yeah.
was the most important I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think you know, Pixel, you're probably more certified for this.
So have you any plans, any goals for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I hope the second driver in Merce will be sick in Convid the rest of the season, so I can drive. And next season maybe join for the a full-time seat. And my goal is to beat Sonny at least one time. He's really, really fast.
Yeah. Well, you give it a good go this time. Not too far off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah. Sorry for a short one, but we're kind of running tight on time here
Yeah.
because
No
all the
problems.
restarts. Yeah.
See you next weekend.
Yeah.
All right,
See
see you,
you.
man.
See you
Bye.
next week. Yeah. On that note, Pixel, after all the things today, we can finally call it a day.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone.
After 2 hours.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who buried with it and buried with us. So yeah. On that note, we're ending, and we'll see you next week for Mexico.
Adios.
Adios.